Hello and welcome to Tonic Studios. I'm Leo. I'm here today with Alison.
Hello.
And we are here to introduce you to this beautiful as seen on TV die set. This is the Golden Grove Cottage Box. This is a super cute little die set though. A lovely simple gift box.
It is.
Which we know you love for, you know, mass making. If you're making multiples, this is going to be perfect. And it's like both a little house and also just a very pretty gift box as well.
Exactly.
Shall we have a look at the die set first?
I'm thinking children's parties.
Yes, definitely. Or wedding favours, I think would be lovely with this.
Because, let me just bring this out. To make the main shape of the box, hang on, I'm going to turn it that way.
That's it.
It's two of these.
And I love that. Such a simple box like that. Cut two, flip one around.
And stick it together.
Exactly.
So your only sticking is this bit here for two of these and two tabs.
Amazing.
And you're done. Your box is made. And then you decorate it as you choose. So obviously it looked like a little cottage.
It did. It did.
So Darcy, I gotta believe, isn't it? It's a Darcy design. So she's done an absolutely gorgeous little cottage. You have your brickwork, your stonework that goes around the window, around the door, sorry. Also around the window on the side. You've got your greenery already in the die as well.
Mm-hmm.
You've got extra sets here, which gives you the picket fence, but also butterflies, flowers, the gorgeous classic cottage garden, and the same around the base here. So you've got your toadstools in there, lots of greenery and beautiful butterflies.
I love that we've got two different windows. So you've
Yes.
got the actual window and you've got shutters as well. I absolutely
So
love
you
that.
can add the two of them if you want to.
Layer them up.
You can add a roof with a scalloped edge just for more definition on your house. I love it.
I also love the fact that we've got this beautiful wood grain deboss to go into the handle
I like
as well,
that.
which is very, very cool. I love that touch. Very cute. I also really like these little extra, just a couple of little stones just on either side, just to give that illusion of stonework all the way up the front, but without having to paper piece stonework all the way up the front.
It's just the shadow is catching it just there, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
It
Very,
is
very cute.
a simple set, but absolutely stunning.
And I think the design team have had a lot of fun with this. Now, obviously, if you are making multiple, say if you are doing children's birthday, pattern paper is where you're going to go with this.
Absolutely.
You're probably not going to cut the patterns in, but that's fine. Find some fun pattern paper. You've got all the outer edges for all of the different areas and just go mad. But then you do have that cute little cottage. So we start with this one down here. This is such an adorable one. This one is from Cheryl. And she's done a very classic little cottage on the front.
Gorgeous.
It is so, so pretty.
But then as you turn it around,
You go into the garden.
you're very much in the garden.
Look at it.
This almost reminds me of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yes.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Where you were a little ant on the bottom down here and all the plants are massive around you. I think it is beautiful.
So cute. Thank you very much for that one, Cheryl.
It's
It's really
lovely.
pretty. Okay, we'll have a look at the cottagey ones first, I guess. We'll start with those. So I've got one here. This one is from Sue. Oh, she's done the garden as well.
Yes, but it is pretty. But this one is minimal paper piecing.
Yes, just the
So
odd little
she's
accent.
Added a little odd tile to the roof every now and then. She's paper pieced the butterflies, a couple of the stones.
And I think it still looks really effective, even with just that couple of the pieces picked out. And I think that's one of the lovely things about designs like this. You don't have to paper piece them all.
No, you don't.
You can just do odd little areas.
This is another one as well for colouring for the children.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They could quite easily colour them in. So if we bring this one in, so this is a white die cut, and everything on this has been coloured.
Really nice.
So as I turn that around,
I'm also loving the white drops as well.
On the clouds.
On the clouds and on these. They almost look like snowdrops on the
side. They do. They are gorgeous.
A little bit.
It's have a bit of fun, isn't it?
Definitely. And I think if you were colouring it for the kids, you'd cut one layer, let them colour through it, and then cut another layer and stick it over the top, and it'll hide any bits where they've gone over.
The other thing you could do is stencil.
You could. Yeah.
And then add detail to the stencils.
Yeah. There's another option for you.
Can't wait to see your makes with these.
Absolutely. Don't forget to tag us.
The fun you're going to have with them.
Oh, can you reach? One? Just about. This one is from, this must be one of ours, I think. Who was that one from? That one was from Angela, the little purple one.
I thought it was Sarah's.
No, that was Angela. I think this
is Sarah's.
Yeah.
So Sarah's added a little bit of glitter pen as well.
Yeah, I think one of
into the butterflies.
Shimmers, wasn't it?
I think it is. If I can tilt them.
Can we see that shimmer cam? No.
No.
That's a shame.
Oh.
Maybe top down? Can we see it from up above? Just on these little butterflies, just on the top on here. There's a little bit of shimmer just in their wings. Possibly not. Not.
It may be too subtle.
Yes, it's a lovely detail in person though. It looks really, really pretty.
Love the toadstools here though.
Yeah, indeed. I think that one's been coloured as well, hasn't
it? Has.
Yeah.
It has. Having a lot of fun with this. And then as we turn it around, there's a little bit of cropping done here, cutting into the die to add the fence. But all the others are coloured flat.
Really
so that's another beautiful one.
Very, very pretty.
So I'll give you that one back.
Okay. Where are we going next?
Shall I bring this one in?
Oh, that's a very luxurious little box.
It is. It really is. So this is cut out of mirror card.
So the whole box. Very brave. Who was the brave person who did this?
Cheryl.
Well done, Cheryl.
But it's lined with vellum. So you could have a little sneaky peek of what's inside there.
Or tea
lights.
Yeah, I was going to say, put some lights in
Twinkly lights.
Either a tea light or two in the bottom, or a nice little strand of those very fine little lights in there would be really pretty. And that'd be another great way to decorate like wedding tables or event tables like that.
For not too much money.
Yeah, indeed.
Because that's what you want at the end of the day, isn't it?
Love the contrast of that beautiful black ribbon around the side.
Yeah,
and
me
that
too.
Bright pink mirror card. Very, very pretty. Love that one.
And then we've gone very, very pastel with this one. So I'm hoping the colours are showing up true on the camera. But this is very girly to me. I
love that we've got classic hard underneath and then it's all pearlescent everywhere else.
Yeah.
So I think even the box is pearlescent, isn't it? Is it a white card box? Or is it just plain? Is it smooth?
No, it's a white box.
So just smooth white card for the box, but then the layers and all of the paper piecing are just in different colours of pearlescent card, which is very pretty.
It's gorgeous.
And again, just a couple of little tiles on the roof, not all of them.
No, exactly. But I think if you were going to be cutting this to paper piece it, then I would be making one in pink, one in lilac, and a cream one as well.
Yeah.
So you use all the other little bits in the opposing colours. Don't waste anything.
Absolutely not. If you've gone through the process of die cutting it, then make sure you're using those pieces.
Exactly. As well. Very, very pretty. So we've got one that's a little bit brighter. We've got the shutters on the windows here.
I love those little shutters.
But so pretty, pretty, pretty. And we've got a blank back on this one. And that's fine too. You put as much or as little on these boxes.
Maybe that's where you put in your gift tag or a gift message.
Yes.
In the box itself.
Yes. But it may be you're lacking in time.
Yep. That's it.
Not all of us have got hours to spend when we're crafting. Some of us have got a little bit less. And that's what you do. You cut your corners. But you can still have a beautiful box. And then this one is from Angela. Look at this one. Again, a little bit of glitter on the roof.
I feel like that one's a drop this time.
It could be. It could be, yes. Yes, I'm thinking the clear.
Yeah,
clear
glitter. Clear glitter drops with just the very kind of iridescent glitter in there.
And again, the shutters, they close as well.
Oh, it's so cute.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
I love it.
Stunning, Angela. But she's also paper pieced the waist in here. So if let's go that way. This large panel in white has been stuck in.
Yes, so whereas it would normally cut out and you would take it away, put it in a different contrasting colour, and I think that looks lovely.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Nice finish.
Yeah. You've even got a wood grain door. Let me bring that in as well. You've got a wood grain door here to match, so you could put a little bit of ink in onto that, get a little bit more definition.
Very cute. And then obviously we did mention pattern paper too. So we've got, I love this. This is a cottage but with the pattern paper. So this one again is from Cheryl. And I have a feeling this is our Winter's Veil paper.
That's Winter's Veil, yeah,
so
definitely.
The background is the Winter's Veil paper, but then you've got the cottage pieces over the front, and it just works.
It does.
It's very clever.
It really does.
I love the little stars on the roof too.
Yeah. It is
very,
stunning.
very cute.
And I'm thinking this is from the 8x8 because we've got
the foil.
The foiling on the stars.
Yeah, very, very pretty. Speaking of Winter's Veil, is obviously a bit of a theme for people. So this one is from Sue. So bringing in pattern paper this time. And I think she's gone over some of those trees with a glitter
yes, she
drop.
has. I can feel it
to
raised.
kind of give that
and the
additional
snowflakes.
Sparkle on there. It's so, so pretty. And then one of the tags, obviously, from the back of your front cover on your pattern paper. So even in pattern paper, these look so gorgeous.
I think they're beautiful. But I could also see these as a little man's box.
Yes,
like a little toolbox. So you've got wood effect papers in some of our paper pads.
Did you get our bulbs and bolts die set
yes.
and stuff set? You could definitely use some of the, you know, the screwdriver. There's the little wrench and things in there. You could definitely pop those in or on, you know, to decorate that. Have a look through your stash. What other kind of dies and stamps have you got that would take this box from what it is now into something for someone specific in your life? Maybe it's the Geo Buddies.
Yes.
You know, if you've got younger people or kind of, you know, the gamers. I think I actually made something very similar with Geo Buddies from a box. I just stenciled and stamped it, but you've got the entire box, so it'd be far easier to do this before you stick the panels together.
I think you're going to have a lot of fun with these. Should we open one of the boxes?
Oh, yes. Let's show how it opens.
So you just push down on the roof. That releases the sides. I haven't picked the right one.
No, okay. Let's try that again and we'll do it there. So
do this one. Right, so push down on the handle. It releases the sides. And then, again, you've got quite a substantial size. Have I got a ruler? No.
We need to bring our studio upstairs. That's what we need.
That's quite a big box.
It is. We don't even have a glass mat that we can measure it on. We have nothing up here.
No.
New studio still needs some fittings.
Yes, it does. And again, to close, just push the handle down slightly, slot the sides in, and that is it. Done.
Very easy.
We could bring that one back in now. I've obviously tied the handle on this one, so you'd have to take the bow off.
And we don't like to do that.
No,
as you know.
Once they're done, they have to stay like that because they look pretty.
They do. Who was this one from? It was from Angela.
That's from Angela. That was one of mine from the packaging.
Very
I remember making that one.
And I think that's all of them.
I think it is. I think we've shared everything we've got here.
So hopefully that's given you some inspiration for this beautiful die set. What are you going to use yours for? Once you've got this home, don't forget to
Tag us in your makes.
We would love to see, you know, who you're designing this for. Are you using the dies that come in the set, the pattern dies in there, or are you mixing and matching from your stash and adding some other things in too? Definitely show us. You can pop your makes over on our Tonic Studios official Facebook group over on Facebook, or we are across social media. We are at Tonic Studios basically everywhere, and you can use the hashtag #ShowTonic to show us what you have been making. This die set is available now from our website, so you can go and grab your own. Obviously, this was on Hobby Maker about a week or so ago with Jodie, so if you want to see some more inspiration and other ideas, do go back and check those out. I think they're still available on the Hobby Maker website, and on YouTube I think you can go back and watch it as well. You can go back and watch the kind of replays over there, so those are options for you. Obviously, with it now being available on our website, if you are a Tonic Craft Kit subscriber, that does mean you do get your 10% TCK discount as well, so make sure you check that out. What else do we need to tell people? We don't even have any of our words up anymore that we usually
We got
have.
no words. No words today.
You can pay in installments out.
Yes, you can.
Using
PayPal.
ShopPay, PayPal and Klarna on our website currently. They are available for you. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure you give us a cheeky little thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell.
Ting!
And you'll be notified every time we post a new video and when we go live, so that you don't miss out. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you all again very soon.
Happy crafting.